Love podcasts, hate nonsense. It's the Politics Joe podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
What's your favourite Christmas song?
Christmas rapping
What's that?
by the Waitress. Bah, humbug, but that's okay.
Is that your
It's my
favourite, really?
I love that song. Yeah. Or Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah, bet you like that one.
Driving home for Christmas.
That's a lovely one.
That is a good one. I'd sang my one.
Excuse me?
I sang Christmas rapping.
No.
No?
No.
Driving home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Ava?
What's the second line?
No one knows.
I can't wait to see those faces, yeah.
Last Christmas.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
And so you'll sing it?
The Ashley Tisdale version.
This is a special Q&A edition.
You're goddamn right.
We've been soliciting questions from the audience.
I'm going to ask some questions. You two are going to give me your answers.
They've honey trapped
There,
us.
there was almost 100 on the Reddit post. And you'll notice by the number we've answered, the quality was very poor.
What didn't make the cut that drew your attention?
One was like, when I read it, I was like, you're going to regret.
When you read it on...
I read it on Reddit. They're just a bit in-jokey. I'd be like, what's your favourite XL bully? Or something like that. But we don't have any. We're anti-XL bully on this podcast.
No, you do have a favourite XL bully.
Do I?
They had T-shirts for him.
Oh, fuck. What was his name?
They had his collar.
Oh,
Probably Spike.
yeah. Spike. I had a dog called Spike, not an XL bully. But, you know.
What's your favourite type of dog?
I don't know. I used to really like cockapoos, but then the other day I stayed at my best friend Catherine's house and I woke up and in the middle of the night it like had its dick out and I was like humping me, and that really has turned me off of them.
That's not good.
I believe the correct lexicon with a dog that has an erection is that he has his lipstick out.
It was absolutely
That is
it was
right. I
but
hate that
honestly,
phrase.
it was really vile. I woke up at 4 a.m. and this was happening, and I was like, "You need to leave."
And what did he say?
He actually looked really embarrassed.
Oh, she's woken up.
She's woken up.
Oh, no. I'm in trouble. This wasn't worth it.
Please don't call the police.
Shall we keep this between us? Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Is it still a rape joke if it's a dog rape joke? Can I accuse you of making rape jokes now?
No, because
I don't think you can. I think any sex with a dog is rape, so I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just like to.
Can dogs consent? Here we go.
Do you know what that is?
Strap in.
It's UWN. It's UWN.
Excuse me?
It's UWN. Utter woke nonsense.
Very good. I like UWN.
Owen.
Oon.
Owen!
Yeah,
Yeah, shout that.
it'll
as
be
we go
like
through.
the UN, UNRWA, and then
The two wokest organisations.
yeah.
Should we jump into some cues?
All right.
Oh, fucking hell, we've got 3 from the same person at the top.
Go on
notice
then.
that.
Go on then.
First one, what was each of the team's least exciting opinion they've changed their stance on this year? That's from u/agitated_parsnip_178.
I actually have an answer for this.
I've got one as well.
Me too.
Oh, go on then, you two go.
Assisted dying.
That's too exciting
Well,
for me.
as long as we've kept the mood up on Christmas morning.
It's true.
What's been your opinion matrix? You've been red pilled.
Ethically in favour, then passed at second
Fiscally
reading.
not.
Yeah, and then started to think about it in terms of the capacity of the British state to enact it, and I got a little bit worried.
Mm-hmm.
And so I therefore kind of backtracked a little bit.
I did that a little bit, but then I did the back to being fine with it as well. I think it had the exact same thought process, but then went all the way back to kind of be back.
What are you fucking laughing about back there?
Imagining the British state taking passing of the assisted dying bill as the right to walk around to people's houses and just kill them.
Right, okay.
Ava, what's been your least exciting opinion you've changed your stance on this year?
I never thought I had an opinion on Christmas nativities.
Whoa!
I never
Hello.
Here we go.
And
It
then,
should only be done by white children.
and then this year, one of my friends came to me and explained what they were doing at their primary school for their nativity.
Oh, it's so funny.
And it infuriated me so much because I was thinking about it and I was like, at some point, someone's got to explain where this holiday came from. Whether you believe in it or not, that's the story.
Why were they
right?
like prawns and stuff?
Do you think... you're bang on.
Right.
There were prawns. There were prawns in this thing. It was called Ready, Steady, Elf.
Right.
Oh, hate that.
Yeah, and then...
What do we believe to be less likely? The presence of prawns at the manger side or the Immaculate Conception of Jesus Christ?
Well, prawns live in the sea,
Very good, Ed.
so they can't possibly.
This
exist
will
on
be
land.
a
But
riveting
see, none
podcast.
of that bothers me. The bit that bothers me, I'm like, well, we have Christmas because of this story, whether you believe it to be fable, fiction, or it's your religion, right? It doesn't seem right to me that you wouldn't tell that story anymore, that you would confuse a whole bunch of children. But there's not even a manger.
Do you know what it sounds like to me? Owen. That's absolute Owen.
I think that you should do the nativity.
What was your original position and how has it changed?
I didn't care.
Right.
Yeah. I
know
hadn't,
you care a lot.
I didn't care at all.
Even picketing Church of England primary schools.
And just to be clear now, it cannot be the fictitious version of the Nativity.
Well, I think about it like where I'm, because what they did was they're completely, they've got, it's a very mixed school, right? There's lots of different religions in this school.
Some of the prawns.
And she was like, we're not teaching Diwali this year. We're not teaching Hanukkah this year. We're not teaching Christmas this year. And I was like, but should you not teach all three of those things? I think that would be good.
That's also like not that time intensive either.
No.
At least the teachers won't struggle to cast the velociraptors.
What does that mean?
Because there are velociraptors at the school. It's a very diverse school.
They're making the kids velociraptors.
Owen!
Owen. That is Owen.
What were you in the nativity?
Narrator.
I was a narrator.
Yeah, I was narrator.
Oh.
Wow. Didn't
That's
we
good
all
impression.
find ourselves in the right job?
That's nice.
I think they might have realised something about us.
That's
yeah.
good. That is good. May I do mine?
You may.
No.
Okay. We'll move on. Move on.
Agitated Parsnip 178 also asks, place your bets. Will Kemi Badenoch still be Tory leader in 12 months? Ed.
Tentative yes.
I'm also yes. Ava.
Yeah.
And finally, Agitated Parsnip 178 also asks, splitting the G, what other things do we need to leave in 2024?
I disagree with the premise. I think splitting the G is fine, and I think the reaction to it is ultimately Owen.
And that might be the recurring theme.
I think it's like, do you know what it is? It's people having a laugh with their friends, and people being like, I think there's been
Pretentious London hipsters.
it's like cool guy
Yeah.
to hate splitting the G.
Yeah.
But it affects nobody.
So leaving in this year, I think cool guy who always actually really hates what women like.
And
You know,
women,
you
and
know,
women
like,
in general.
But you know, like cool guy who's like, God, Taylor Swift. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
your opinion on that in the same way that you go home and probably masturbate to WWE. I'm not bothered. You enjoy that however which way. I don't need to talk into a camera to say that is...
I don't like the way you're talking about my succulent British liberties.
Ollie loves WWE.
But yeah, so hating, I think cool guy telling everyone else what's not cool, and then everyone panicking and then repeating that is not cool. Let's leave that in
Leave that in
2024.
2024. Is there anything else we should leave in 2024?
Assassination attempts.
Right. Oh, wait, you mean you want them to go to completion?
So, you need them
The operative word was attempts.
Okay.
shit or get off the pot.
Anyway, Luigi, I hope you're having a lovely Christmas.
What about racism?
That I left that in 2023, actually.
Oh, I did misogyny. I did misogyny there.
Yeah.
You spoon doggy dog. Who do you think is going to be the first member of the current Tory MPs to defect to Reform? And will Ava be the conduit that facilitates the negotiations?
Reform jokes persist.
Well, they're very funny.
I actually think a lot of them will be in negotiations with Reform to go, and I actually now think it's in Reform's hands to decide who they want.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's now a question of who will go, it's who will they take.
Is the answer not all of them?
No, I actually don't think it is. I think that they've got this new guy in there who's sort of this businessman who took over the press officer Gawain's job, called Zia, and he is a bit businesslike and he's a bit more pragmatic about where he wants to take the party. And I think that they will go for full Americanization and get some young, fresh faces in rather than stale Tory MPs.
That's what there was. I looked for ages to find a source for this. I'm going to tell you an unsourced story, but I saw it was an image on Twitter, and this is my source for this. And seemingly, the New York Young Republicans didn't invite Kemi Badenoch to their reception they were having when she was in America because she was, quote, a globalist loser. So the kind of the radical right, which the Reform is part of, they don't see the Conservative Party as successful anymore. They stink of failure.
Yeah.
They stink of a politics that they're determined to leave behind.
They've got no edge.
No edge. Zero edge.
No sauce.
No.
Yeah, I suppose actually you're looking at NatCons, people that have spoken at those conferences and are actually relatively sort of interesting, and that if you are of the view that the Tory party has failed, why would you want losers in your party?
Exactly.
Yeah. Good point. I like that, Ava.
Thank you. 2 ticks in the margin, perhaps?
Maybe three ticks.
3
Don't be
ticks.
greedy. 3
Wow.
ticks.
It's Christmas. It might be a star.
A star?
Yeah.
Owen.
Like the star that guided Mary and Joseph.
Oh, not
to
Owen.
the
Not
manger.
Owen. That wasn't Owen.
Or if you're at my friend's school, the one the star that helped the prawns find
Ainsley
the...
Harriet in it for some reason.
Ainsley Harriet's in my...
In Ready Steady Elf.
In Ready Steady. That's really funny.
He's playing Ainsley Harriet.
Who's playing Ainsley?
He's in the manger. You, Logan White, 5. In a follow-up to my question at the last Q&A, how are the fish doing?
They're good. I saw them quite recently.
Why did you see them quite recently?
Because Laura's a flat warming that neither of you went to.
Laura had a party that I wasn't invited to. And
I don't think
You
I-
weren't invited to.
I don't think I was
You were
invited to that either.
You were.
No, I haven't brought it up. But for that reason.
I'm pretty sure you were.
I don't think
Ava
I was.
definitely was.
I was invited to her birthday.
That was the same thing?
Oh, was it?
I think so.
No, look, I get not being invited.
Oh, so you weren't invited at all?
No, not at all, no.
But I was invited.
I know, actually.
That's
When I realised what had happened, and at some point I said to Laura, "Oh, how was your weekend?" She was like, "Great, yeah, I had a flat warming party." So it was like, lovely.
Oh, dude, even I was invited to that.
I know, it's rough.
The one who must not be named was invited.
Yeah.
But I saw the fish.
But
They're big.
I saw some Instagram story posts of the party, and the fish were in the background, and they looked well.
They do look well. Paul and Joe, they are good. They're fucking weird. I know I'm biased
I
against
did pick them because they were weird looking, to be
They've
fair.
got fucking wee eyes like that.
Bug-eyed freaks.
Absolutely.
Just like their mum.
Someone's asked you/Nautilus _ Jiv. What political party do you think Santa would
We're
join?
not doing that. That's a stupid question.
I put it on the list, Ava.
That is a stupid
It's on the
question.
list.
I'm inclined to agree with Ava.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Fine.
Yeah,
Which
no.
political party would Santa join? Reform. What is the position that he would occupy? The Minister for Immigration. He would advocate for shooting the boats crossing the channel. There we go. Right. Moving on. You, Pol Joe, simping ho.
Whoa, hello.
Oh,
Who is the hardest person at Pol Joe? It's Ed right now.
Tom Usher.
he's not at Poldo.
I set you up for the fucking rod-on joke, and you just
Oh,
didn't
sorry.
bite.
Sorry.
No,
You
okay.
shouldn't ever bite.
Should we do another
No,
take?
don't bite.
Don't bite.
Don't
Should
bite.
would you like to do another take?
Okay, so who is the hardest person at Pol Joe? Well, I'm sat next to Ed Campbell right now.
And Ollie's got a rod on.
Within the Pol Joe staff,
Sean, I reckon.
the hardest person is Sean.
Yeah.
Within our entire staff, it's between Sean and Tom, and there is only one way to establish which of them is the hardest.
They do a bare knuckle boxing
It's
Spartan
to get
fight.
their cocks out.
Sexism again.
Owen.
Huh?
That was Owen.
Utter woke nonsense.
A win.
No.
Oh, Owen.
You, Seth Orion, who wins the next general election?
Oh, see, again, a boring question. It's ages away.
We'll take it in a word then.
Farage will be Prime Minister, but not at the next election.
Disagree with that.
He's odds-on favourite right now.
It is a long time away. As in deputy prime minister, perhaps in a coalition.
No.
Maybe.
No one's doing a
Outright
coalition
winner.
with him. Hamza Youssef will be Prime Minister. With
For
Nigel
reform.
as his deputy.
MSNP Reform Coalition.
U.I.M. Ladris, 1902. If you were a Lord of the Rings character, who would you be and why?
Well, we know who Laura would be.
Which of them?
It's also, that's the only character I know. There's Hobbit. There are hobbits in Lord
There
of
are
the Rings.
hobbits.
aren't
That's
there?
where that's where they're from.
They're a species.
A race, which is weird.
Ah, well, Sean doesn't identify as that one either.
What do we think?
For the real heads, Tom Bombadil.
The one who didn't make the film. I've only seen the films, but I'd like to read
The
them.
most powerful entity on Middle Earth, Ed.
Why?
Because he has the capacity to control the forest and, by all accounts, has lived forever.
Oh. I would like to be Gandalf.
Nor me.
Sorry, for the most famous books in the world.
I don't know.
Ava?
She said Hobbit.
No, I said Laura's the Hobbit.
Treebeard.
Right. I can't understand why I wouldn't.
It's a very tall character as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
I love when people replied when we first talked about Lord of the Rings, like, Ava, you haven't seen Lord of the Rings. I'm like, do you think I go home and put Lord of the Rings on? Like, no. I get on the treadmill and I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, all right? Like, grow fucking up.
What someone's asked, you/Purple Clouds, what was your favourite? This is a lot. Should we pick one of
Yeah.
these things? Your favourite album or book or film or TV series of 2024? What do we think?
I've enjoyed listening to the Black Pumas.
Yeah, you're a big Black Pumas head.
I really liked Oisin McKenna's Weekends and Evenings
Lovely.
What is that?
book.
Ah. Does that have to be a book, something that's come out in 2024?
No, I'll give you anything you've consumed in 2024.
Oh, okay, that's a
You came out in 2024?
Okay, well done to me. Applause for me for coming out.
Brave. Brave and stupid, might I add.
As a
But they
straight man,
They wouldn't get that joke.
we're reclaiming. Oh,
That is an Easter
Because
egg.
we haven't made it yet.
they don't know that joke. Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah, I know. It's
Whoa.
an Easter egg for them. You'll
Yeah.
get it in about a week's time.
Favorite thing I've consumed: A Place of Greater Safety by Hilary
Ketamine.
Mantel. That's the best book I've read, probably.
Yeah.
With Wolf Hall,
Yeah.
what part of it is fictionalised? Is it all fictionalised?
What part? As in, like all the conversations.
Because it's kind of set in... It's historically accurate.
Yeah, but they don't know what they said.
Yeah.
That's a lot of it.
Well...
You don't know. You don't know what conversations Cromwell's having with his wife.
I probably should have said John Elledge's book, shouldn't I?
Well, you may say it now.
All right, do it again.
Ava, what was the favourite piece of content you consumed?
Mine was John Elledge's book.
Probably Oisin McKenna's. You ruined my joke.
What
Should we do another
will
take?
be extra funny is if every time we've said, should we do another take, we just let it run the whole way
That was
through.
the intention.
Yes,
That's what we're
yeah, I
doing
thought
there.
that's what you were doing, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Did you like John Elledge's book?
That was
Who?
dog shit.
JLE. Why do you like the set in green when that isn't your brand colour and you're sick of fielding green screen questions?
I've got bad news for you, pal.
Yeah.
Have you looked at our brand guidelines recently? Have you looked at the Joe Media brand guidelines? Politics Joe's brand colour is green. Get fucked.
Correct.
Absolutely get it round you.
Correct.
You're an idiot.
Moron.
A complete moron.
Yeah, we just don't really use it.
No, apart from in wipes.
I want to know why that bothers you all. Why does it bother them so much?
That it's green.
Yeah.
It is a green screen.
Oh, where'd your hand go?
I actually had someone in the studio yesterday who said, "Is that a green screen?"
Right.
And I don't think he'd seen the podcast
What?
before.
What, looking at it?
Yeah.
Do they know how green screens work?
And
What?
I picked up the books off the shelf.
He looked at this and
Yes,
thought,
yes.
does he have any concept about a green screen?
What the fuck?
Yeah. I think he may have been trying to be funny.
One of the
That's what I will
best,
say,
one
to-
of the
in his
best
defense.
rinses that we've ever gotten was when we were like, "It's not a green screen." It was like, "You built that."
You hardback wisecrack.
Ah, Dad.
Could you imagine if you found out your dad's Reddit handle?
And he's posting on PoliticsJOE.
Well, I think it'd probably be worse, whatever you were to discover, but nonetheless. If you needed to select a new additional co-host for the pod from currently sitting MPs, who would you most like to do it? Who do you think would be best? Who do you think would be most likely to say yes? Thanks for all the insights and laughs this year. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too, Hardback Wisecrack.
Thank you, Hardback Wisecrack.
Ava, would you like to answer Hardback Wisecrack's question?
Who would I most like to do it? Well, Richard Tice.
Mr. Som.
Who do you think... That was Lee Anderson.
I know. I'm suggesting him as an additional.
Who do you think would be best? Probably Darren Jones. Who do you think would be most likely to say yes? Probably Clive Lewis.
Why is Clive Lewis most likely to do it?
I think he'd say yes.
Yeah.
I think he would, but... Does he still do his other podcast?
No, it was just a limited series.
Oh, was it? I didn't know that was a regular thing.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is he's in the market.
Who's available?
Let's bring him in.
He's not booked, not busy.
You keep V. Oh, who would be PoliticsJOE's 2024 Person of the Year?
Well, they'll have to wait a week for that.
They don't know that we've done a podcast before this. That's coming out later, but we've done that.
They do now.
You did.
I wouldn't want to date this.
Shall we just...
Stupid gay man.
The version of that I did about 5 minutes ago, I thought was like left enough to the imagination. But you have just shouted into your microphone, "Stupid gay men."
And do you know what I
Which,
believe
without the context of the episode that they won't have access to for an hour's time, they will just
Not an hour,
a
week's time,
An hour.
they will just understand as homophobia, Ed.
No. You don't know my audience.
And you won't. You have to have a whole week before you're vindicated. Actually, I don't even think you will be vindicated. I actually think the after record is worse.
You don't. I know. I trust my guys there. Those guys. I trust them. They are going to wait to see.
Delete the video.
They're going to wait and see. And in context, stupid gay men is fine. Which I stand by.
Right, in a week's time, could you let us all know you thought it was fine?
Yeah, text us on all his leaked number, which I will put up in the description of this.
Is that your penis? Anyway, wouldn't want to date it. What's the next one?
You RSGTE 1974. If you could import one international political party into the UK to cause maximum chaos, who would it be and why? AFD. Moving on. You know understand.
Maximum? Why do you think like one of like
Javier Milei.
you know
just him.
who was the mayor of Jakarta who was like shooting people? His party. Maximum chaos. Or like racism. Ooh. Murder.
So are you referring to like of the past? Like Suharto or Marcos in the Philippines?
There was a mayor of a place in Southeast Asia, and he was walking around executing drug dealers, and that was, what was his name?
I think it's Marcos in the Philippines you're talking about, the dictator.
Yes, that man.
Yeah.
His political party, more chaos than AFD.
So you think it would be bad to get rid of the drug dealers in the UK?
Do I think we'd be bad to execute them? Yes.
Oh, the nut allergy debate continues.
What is it? What is a press employee but a drug dealer?
What if there's nuts in the cocaine?
So true, actually.
Could you just give me that again? You think it would be bad to...
What?
You think it would be bad to...
What do you want me to say?
Do you know
the
that you're
thing
on
you
camera?
just said.
Why have you covered your face?
Can you just say for me again that it would be bad to execute drug dealers?
It'd be bad to execute drug dealers.
R1. Wait, these are the same questions. I've just got 2 copies. Oh, fucking hell, we've gone through this in record time.
Yeah, you were fucking...
Well,
yeah,
good,
I did wonder why
Well, it's
you were...
fine. We do need to go, to be fair.
I need to get out there.
I did wonder why you were
Wouldn't want
going
to
at
date
that clip.
I thought we had more than this.
There's way more on the post.
But they're all silly.
Shall we have a scroll?
These were the best ones.
They've let themselves down once again. I hate to say it.
Well, there must have been some comments on YouTube, but
We actually
digging those out would be
answered
too
the
difficult.
Hollywood and Senate questions. Anyway,
did.
So that's fine.
Right, so that leaves one question.
Let me see if there's any more. Hang on.
Yeah, you do that. I'll ask this to Ava. You professional box 2,825. Does the current cabinet have above average hairlines. Just using the subsect of middle-aged men in cabinet, the vibe I get is that it's a group with better than average, presumably, hairlines. Starmer and Miliband. Or is this countered by Lammy, Reynolds, etc.? Feel free to devolve into a general attractiveness debate, but see if this hairline analysis is going anywhere first. I quite like that as sort of production notes.
I wouldn't want to answer that because I wouldn't want to demean someone to just their looks. I believe the last time that someone did that, 2 people got fired.
Famously, we've never reduced a politician to their looks on this podcast. We would never do something like that.
No.
Never.
When did we do that? Sadiq Khan.
When have we ever made jokes about a politician's physical appearance?
When we made jokes
Repeatedly.
about how good Khan's boob job was.
So he doesn't actually have
Sadiq
a
Khan.
boob job.
He does.
We've spoken about Angela Rayner's hair and whether we like it. We've spoken about Rachel Reeves's hair. We've spoken about Edward Lee, the Tory MP with the red face. Those are the first 3 examples that come to my mind.
I can't have been here at the time.
I have.
I've got some good. I've got some good questions.
What about, why don't we tell them all what we do for Christmas Day?
Get pissed and eat meat.
Okay.
And when you're finished sucking off your dad,
Cousin time.
who are you spending Christmas with? Why Sean text me?
Sean's text you.
Right, insurrection, is it?
Sean just text me a photo.
It's a fucking question from the Reddit.
What's the question?
How is this an effective way to communicate? Oh,
He's a bit out of pocket
You
today.
are uppity.
Yeah.
What is that about?
no, God, no wonder.
You don't even know where the pocket is. You're so far out of it.
You can't leave me hanging.
What from Christine Pizza? Why did you become a journalist? For moments like this. Oh, this is tough. This is like when Ava doesn't say that she hates nonsense. Who is a greater will?
Right, that's enough, yeah?
How do you stay hopeful when it feels like the world is falling apart in the current political climate?
I haven't been hopeful in years.
No?
Now it's like he's going to hit me.
He's not raised it. He's just kind of Hitler saluting at this point.
I don't know how much longer I can hold this.
No,
I'm actually getting a bit sore.
Yeah. You've done well.
You'd struggle in Pilates.
You'd struggle at the Somme.
I go monthly.
How do you stay hopeful when it feels like the world is falling apart in the current political climate?
I don't.
No, not hopeful.
To exist is to suffer.
Weird thing to say for a new father.
You're so right. It's Sam's arms, it's not my fault.
That's so funny.
They're not my arms. They're only arms.
Is your bag wet?
No, that's fine. I think it's just the expensive equipment.
Someone asked favourite political scandal. Let me talk to you about something called the Westminster
Do you think I
money
should
trap
get a
scandal.
napkin?
I think it's okay. Favourite political scandal? Appeasement.
More of a scandal. More than a scandal, isn't it?
I'd say it was pretty scandalous.
Oh, absolutely. Scandalous behaviour, but are these the noisiest production team? Ava, do you have a favourite political scandal? Oh, you do?
What is it?
Major and Curry.
Oh, yeah. But everyone knows that one.
Um,
I would say that it's scandalous that paternity leave is not what maternity leave is.
Owen!
I have a real soft spot. Do you remember in Northern Ireland where they were burning those wooden pellets because they got subsidised
Oh, yeah.
to burn them?
That was pretty incredible.
That was good stuff. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Cash for ash.
Yeah, that was good. What about? I liked when Jerry Adams was in the IRA.
He was not.
It's pretty scandalous behaviour.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty decent summation. The Iraq War.
Scandal. That was. Oof. Kosovo.
Which time?
Each.
Is that a scandal?
Naming your child Tony Blair is pretty scandalous.
That is scandalous.
That
you're
is
right,
scandalous.
Yeah,
Scandalous
I agree with that.
Favorite story. I think this is a good one to end on.
All right, lovely.
Favorite story you've covered this year. These ones have been from Pristine Pizza and a Bobble Hat Girl, just to give them full credit. Favorite stories, or what you're most proud of? Best interview you've done?
Gosh, I don't know. What have we done this year?
Oh, this is tough for me because I've basically at this point I'm just a fucking studio baby.
His luck for you, isn't it? Surely.
That is, the audience do enjoy that.
I think you enjoy that too.
We did a bit on the ground in Southend right at the start of the year.
That was good.
That was nice. I did enjoy that. My favourite thing that you made was Lincolnshire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't really get out anymore.
What was your Lincolnshire piece, Ed?
Farming one?
The farming in Lincolnshire.
It had
Like
the
in Boston?
It had the Proclaimers in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. That yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Zizek. I like Varoufakis.
Mm. Those are your favourite, probably.
When
was 23.
was that when Zizek gave us all the finger? Was that 23?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Mm-hmm. Ava, what about you?
I can't really remember what I did. Yeah, I really can't remember. All of it. I'm just glad to be here.
Glad to have you here, Ava.
Just glad. Is there a
The microphone in front of your face.
is there a Christmas note to end on? Favorite part of Christmas dinner?
Roasties.
Drop a comment if you're having a curry with 2 slices of white bread for your Christmas dinner today.
Who does that?
They'll know.
What's that from? I don't get that at all.
Sophie Corcoran did it and set the world alight.
Oh.
Drop a like if you are going to beat a fox up tomorrow.
That was good. That was
If
great
you've got
Christmas lore.
your kimono on and your golf club.
It was
cricket bat?
Cricket bat?
Yeah. Bludgeoned him, I think.
Because some people might.
Baseball bat
Baseball
it was,
bat.
yeah.
Some
Well
people
done.
might be going fox hunting tomorrow. And we should wish them well.
I hope you catch. Do they catch the foxes?
No.
No.
In quotation marks.
Okay. Jerry Adams wasn't in the IRA. Is that like what you mean?
Basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. In exactly the same sense.
Ed, what was your favourite thing you've done this year?
I think porn school, actually. I think that's certainly been the most interesting thing. I think it's something that I've not seen covered before.
Finish on a high.
That's what Andy said.
Right. That's been Christmas.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
We've been Politics Joe.
I think we really climaxed when the beer spilt. The mood didn't really recover after that.
Should we...
But that's just like Christmas, isn't it? You know?
How so?
It's hard to say.
should we sing a carol to bring it out?
Please. Ed, take it away. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What carol should we sing?
Always on My Mind by Elvis Presley.
That's not technically a carol.
That is a Christmas song.
What is that one? Old King Wenceslas went out on the feast of Stephen.
All the snow lay round about,
Deep and crisp and even.
brightly shone the moon that
Oh,
night.
that's quite nice, wasn't
Love
it?
that.
Something else, something.
That was good.
Something, 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 something. Bright and even.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.